Hey guys, this is Spartacus here and welcome back to another video. If you are a die-hard Call of Duty Zombies player, then I am sure you're well aware that the first main Easter egg quest for Vanguard Zombies is not going to be coming until after Season 1, which is a real shame. That is like so hard hearing that because we've always had an Easter egg quest during the launch of a new Call of Duty game that has zombies with it, and hearing that it's not going to be coming till after Season 1 is really disappointing. I know I'm mostly a multiplayer guy here on the channel, and that is definitely my main game mode that I focus on, but it's not to say that I don't make zombies content here on the channel once in a while, and I definitely play zombies a lot more than you guys might think. I mean, the gameplay in the background is me doing the Easter egg quest on Forsaken. I get that the Easter egg quests were pretty easy in Cold War, but still, I do them because I've always enjoyed doing the Easter egg quests, and I love kind of learning more about the story. And so hearing this news has really proven a point that I've been making for a long time now. It's not something that I mention in like every single video I make, but it's something that I definitely say here and there on the channel. But this is pretty much the first time I've ever made a video dedicated to this point I'm about to make, and that is that Call of Duty cannot come out with zombies every single year, at least not developed by Treyarch. We have seen Call of Duty developers create zombie modes that wasn't from Treyarch, right? We've seen Sledgehammer Games and Infinity Ward have their own type of zombies co-op game mode, but I think it's pretty clear that Treyarch just does a better job with the zombies formula. You know, they actually had their own storyline. You know, there's a lot of different things that they had going well for them, and it was pretty clear that Treyarch was king when it came to the zombies co-op game mode in the Call of Duty series. And what's interesting now is that, you know, with Black Ops 4, I think it's pretty obvious to us that that game was rushed pretty quickly, and sure enough, that was true because Black Ops Cold War came out right after Modern Warfare, which shouldn't have been Black Ops Cold War. It should have been whatever, I guess, Sledgehammer Games was working on, which of course they're coming out with Vanguard now. The development cycle is all messed up. It's so confusing. I don't expect you guys to completely understand it, but either way, so Treyarch had to come out with Black Ops Cold War because they were rushed to basically be done with Black Ops 4 and focus on Black Ops Cold War, but Black Ops Cold War in the same way was still being rushed as well. And so basically we didn't have a 3-year gap between Treyarch's zombies co-op mode, and so they were kind of rushed to create it. And I think a lot of people can agree that the zombies content and quality, I should say, has gotten a little bit downhill, because if you look at the Forsaken map, that map was pretty much taken directly out of a campaign mission and was also taken out of a multiplayer map, you could say, as well. And so a lot of people might think that the creativity just really wasn't there. Sure, they made a lot of different additions to it that, you know, you don't see on the multiplayer map or in the campaign mission, but, you know, just taking that exact same location and just recreating it a little bit doesn't really give a good taste in our mouth. Same with Die Machine, the default map that came with Black Ops Cold War. That was just Nocturne Toten, but just glorified to have like more areas you can go around it, you know. And so Treyarch is not having enough time to create the best quality experience for zombies, and a really good way to prove this is by going back and looking at Black Ops 3 Zombies. You know, Black Ops 3 Zombies is considered to be the best zombies that Call of Duty has ever came out with, and for good reason. You know, you look at the default maps that came with the game, which was actually just one map, which was, I guess, Shadows of Evil. I know a lot of people gave it flack when it first came out, but, you know, Shadows of Evil is a pretty good map overall. Of course, there was the giant bonus map that came out at launch, which, you know, we all knew was going to be a remastered map. It wasn't anything too special, but visually looked really good. And then, of course, you know, came the DLC season. Der Eisendrache was super successful. Not a lot of people like Shino Numa, but it wasn't that bad of a map that people say it is. Gorod Krovi was very successful, and Revelations, some people may not really like the map, but, you know, the Easter egg was something that a lot of people definitely went for, even though it was a little annoying. But it also got Zombie Chronicles a whole year later, and that was a huge success. You know, Zombies Chronicles was all these old remastered zombie maps they put into the game, and it worked really well, even with the Gobblegum system, for goodness sakes. I mean, I didn't really like Gobblegum system, but either way, my point is Black Ops 3 Zombies was very successful. Most, if not everyone, considers it to be the best zombies experience that Call of Duty has ever came out with, and the reason why it was so successful is because Treyarch had more time to actually work on Black Ops 3, because if we go back even further in the past, Treyarch and Infinity Ward were the only main developers creating Call of Duty games. So one year Treyarch would come out with their title, then the next year it would be Infinity Ward's title, and then it will go back to Treyarch. You know, the cycle continues or whatever. But Sledgehammer Games came into the mix, and they came out with their first Call of Duty title after Call of Duty Ghosts, which was Advanced Warfare. And so since we were all expecting to get Black Ops 3 after Call of Duty Ghosts, and hearing that Advanced Warfare was going to be the next Call of Duty game, we're like, oh, we're going to have to wait a whole nother year to actually see what Treyarch has up their sleeves. And sure enough, they came out with a pretty good Call of Duty game, which of course was Black Ops 3, and there's zombies in that game, right? Zombies in Black Ops 3, like I've already said, has been wildly successful, and it just so happens to be one of the best Call of Duty games ever made, especially the zombies mode. And so seeing that Treyarch had like a whole nother year to basically develop Black Ops 3 gave them enough time to give us the best quality content possible, and that's something we definitely don't see anymore, especially with Black Ops 4 and Black Ops Cold War, with a bunch of remade multiplayer maps, and of course the zombies content not being as high quality as they probably should be. And so seeing how Treyarch is now making Vanguard Zombies, which of course is the next game right after Black Ops Cold War, the development time for at least the Treyarch Zombies anyway has gone down even like less, right? Because they don't have a lot of time on their hands to give us the best quality content as they did back in Black Ops 3. And this is really annoying to me. I just feel like it's so obvious that they need more time to create zombies. We cannot be having zombies come out every year. So of course we're already getting leaks for the next Call of Duty game after Vanguard, which is absolutely crazy to think, which of course is supposed to be called Modern Warfare 2. And no, I'm not talking about the older Modern Warfare 2. I'm talking about the sequel to Modern Warfare 2019, which actually has a Roman numeral 2. Like, oh my god, that's so stupid how they did that. But either way, like, is Treyarch supposed to be creating zombies for that game as well? Because if they are, then zombies is just going to keep getting worse and worse every year. They have to have more time to give us better quality content, and if they did that, then zombies could be so much better than what we see right now. You know, Black Ops 4 Zombies wasn't really that bad in my opinion. I actually have more game time in Black Ops 4 Zombies than I do in multiplayer, and I had a lot of fun with Black Ops 4 Zombies, but I think a lot of people can agree that there was a huge issue with them trying to tell us two different storylines that weren't linked together. We had the Aether and the Chaos story, both great storylines, by the way, especially the Chaos story. I'm glad they introduced it. It was a very unique idea, but it was the wrong time to introduce it. They should have just focused on the Aether storyline and just completely finish it there, and then just move on, and then that's when we will get the Chaos story, probably in like Black Ops Cold War or something. But they didn't do that. Instead, now we're in the Dark Aether storyline, which is still part of the Aether storyline, but now it's also tied in with multiplayer and Warzone storyline. Oh my goodness, it's so confusing. But either way, Zombies development is not getting enough time, at least for Treyarch's end, because obviously they are the ones kind of in charge with zombies. At least part of that team is anyway. Obviously Treyarch's still going to be making campaign and multiplayer maps and stuff like that for their next Call of Duty game. But the zombies team for Treyarch, they are not getting enough time, and they need to. It is absolutely ridiculous seeing how they are not being treated with, I guess, the respect that they should. And I feel like we shouldn't bash on the developers. The Treyarch developers are not somebody we should be bashing on. It's Activision. Activision is totally making the decision to basically make them create zombies content every year, even though it's not Treyarch's title that year, you know. And so I really am pissed off at Activision forcing those Treyarch employees to actually create zombies every year, because I just do not think it's enough time. It is not. They need more time to give us better quality content, and unfortunately Activision just doesn't give a shit about quality. Let's be real here. They just don't care about quality anymore in the Call of Duty games, and that's something that needs to be focused on so much more. Quality over quantity, okay? I get we come out with a Call of Duty game every year, but my goodness, there's a lot of us would agree that it would be so cool if Call of Duty just took a year off and not release a new title, because we need better quality. We're tired of quantity, we want quality, and that's pretty much how I'm going to end this video right here, is quality over quantity for zombies content in Call of Duty. And you know, it just goes back to what we see with Vanguard not getting a main quest until after Season 1. Der Anfang, the launch map, or I guess launch zombies experience we're getting with Vanguard, isn't going to have an Easter egg quest. Sure, there's probably going to be like intels and radios that we can get to actually get an idea of what the storyline is, you know, have a better understanding of what's going on, but still the main Easter egg quest is huge for diehard zombies players, and not having that at launch is is very detrimental to their fan base. So either way, I'm just going to end it off right there. I definitely don't like making negative videos, you guys. Making negative videos isn't a good thing. It can give to you like a really bad mindset and stuff like that. So I promise I'll try to have more upbeat videos in the future, but this is a point that I'm really trying to make, and I really hope people understand that the Treyarch developers need more time, and Activision needs to stop making them working so much and pushing for these deadlines, because it's just so unrealistic and we are just not getting the best quality content we deserve. So anyway, that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like if you did, and of course subscribe to the channel for more Call of Duty videos every single day, and I shall catch you guys later.